Yeah, he was like, hey, I have an idea for a show. And then what was that?
It's your arm. I'm sorry, you are so muscular. I just got distracted. I'm so sorry.
Anyway.
This is where we will live.
Only in America.
This show is magnificent. I happy cried, I sad cried, all the cries throughout the shows. This came from Epic Magazine, these profiles that they did. Can you talk a little bit about at what point you were like, this is a show?
Well, so, as you said, Epic Magazine had been collecting these stories, and at some point, I think, or was it, I don't know who, they contacted Lee, or Lee contacted...
Josh Behrman of Epic Magazine and Lee were, I think, just
They're
pals,
friends.
and they just were kind of discussing it. And Lee's a genius and is always kind of looking for the newest kind of opportunity. He's very, very smart at recognizing things that could work. Don't ever show him this. I don't want him to know I'm complimenting him this much. And then he and Josh started talking about it, and then Lee came to us to see if we wanted to be
Yeah,
involved.
he was like, hey, I have an idea for a show. And then what was that?
It's your arm. I'm sorry, you are so muscular. I just got distracted. I'm so sorry.
Anyway.
And then Lee came to us.
Yeah, we got dinner with him, and he was like, what do you think of an anthology show based on true stories of immigrants? We were like, that's an amazing idea.
It's so lovely to hear an idea that you're like, why doesn't this exist already? Obviously, this should happen. And it's wonderful when you're being asked to be involved in something that already feels like something that should exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick side note, are you still adjusting to the
Oh, always.
muscles?
It's
Because I
hard.
feel like you see him every day, but the internet was like, what?
Yeah, and so am I.
Well, that's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like the internet thought it happened overnight, whereas people I know, I've been talking about it's incessantly for a year.
That is true. And the way you look almost makes up for how much you talk about it.
I'm trying to do it less now.
But yeah,
I got obsessed with it. It was
Yeah.
because it just takes so much work that it's something you really.
yeah, it's been a great thing for you. But also, he's much warmer, like physically warmer. I think he's like, you just are like a little heat factory now in a way that you weren't before. It's kind of amazing. Yeah.
Kumail, what's been your favorite reaction so far? Because mine has to be that you were featured as the muscular men on Pornhub.
I like that The Rock said something about it.
Yeah, that was
was
kinda
very
cool.
exciting. He was like, he called me brother, and he said, I know how hard it is to. I was like, oh, that one felt great.
It's been a lot. Wouldn't you say it'd probably be like, it could be the girl I went to middle school with that I hadn't talked to since middle school, or the guy I hooked up with in college who both reached out to me to
I'll
talk
say
to you about your body?
those meant very little to me compared to Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I don't really care about the guy you hooked up
How
with
about
in
my
college.
aunt? Was that a big one? Yeah.
Better than the guy you hooked up with in college.
Someone gave your father socks with your body on them.
Yeah, that was.
Wow, there's merch.
I
There is
have to
now.
get a picture of that.
Yeah, we should have
They were
have
wearing-
it for today. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know there was Kumail Bod merch now.
It was privately made, I think.
Well,
They're not going to
Yeah, I
be at
don't think you
Spencer.
can-
It'd be at Spencer Gifts.
Might
though.
be on Etsy.
jump on this, make some extra cash, you know? Okay, let's go back to the show. One of my favorite things at the end of the episodes are the real life pictures. How involved were these real life subjects, and do you have a favorite?
It depended.
Yeah.
It depended on what the subjects wanted. All of them kind of signed. All of them knew that we were going to take their stories and make in something. We were inspired by their
Fictionalize
stories,
them,
but we were
yeah.
going to fictionalize their stories. And some of them a couple of them visited set. A couple of them had a lot more in-depth talks with Epic Magazine to kind of when we were kind of shaping the episodes. And then some of them were like, just take it, do whatever you need with it. I'm done.
So it was sort of dictated by them how involved they were. Yeah.
Now, you guys, there are more episodes in the works, I believe. Is that
Yeah.
true?
Too. Yeah.
We've just started talking about what stories to use for the second
We've
season.
assembled. There's an amazing room that we've assembled for the second season too. So I'm excited.
Awesome. I love the show so much. I want to ask really quick about one of the episodes that I think made me cry the most was The Sun. And to find out that was banned in 11 countries was pretty heartbreaking. What was your guys' reaction to that? And
It is heartbreaking
We were-
because a lot of those countries are where I think people would connect to it the most.
It was not something we were aware of until we found out about it on Twitter, for sure.
Yeah, I hope there's a way around it.
We have been talking to Apple, trying to figure out a way to put the episode out in some regard, whether or not that's.
I don't know. We're just
We're
trying to
trying
work
to
out a
find
way to do
avenues.
it, and I would say, I'm very against illegal downloading of stuff.
However,
For this one episode, I'm like,
if you can find it,
Apple's back, you're like, excuse me?
I know. Right?
get it for free, give it to everybody for free.
But
I think that'd be great.
I think that banning things never. the goal is to erase it, and it only ever draws attention to it, and we have no problem with more attention being drawn to that episode because we love that episode.
Yeah,
So-
Stephen and Amru and Haas and Adam really poured themselves into that episode, and they were so passionate about it, and you can really feel that passion in the episode. So I really hope that.
So we're working on it.
Yeah.
And we were very devastated.
Yeah. Well, it's a great show. You guys should be so proud.